What's up, athletes? Welcome back. Today we are working the lower body in just 7 minutes. In this 7-minute lower body blast workout, all you need to follow along is just your mat, a medium weight dumbbell, and then be close by to a wall because we have a wall sit coming up. Now this is a wild card workout. We've got 7 different movements. We're working for 45 seconds. We are resting for 15 seconds through each one. I'll show you your first one, share the modification, and then going forward, you're only going to know what's coming up in that 15-second break in that little box above. All right, athletes, now let's get to it. Our first exercise today is a single leg deadlift with a drop lunge. So let's go ahead and grab our weight, keeping in mind that we're gonna have the back nice and flat every time we pick up our weight, no matter how light it is. All right, so here's what it looks like. You're going to base yourself on the left side. So right now I've got my weight on my right side. I'm basing my body weight on the left side. So I lift up my right leg. I lean forward in my deadlift. I come back. I place the weight on my shoulder. And then I'm going to drop lunge, bringing the right leg forward and the left leg back. And then extending my arm all the way up. And now I'm going to stand. So I'll share a couple more reps with you. Lean forward, single leg deadlift. Come back. Switch. All right, and now to modify this movement, what we could do is press the weight up in the air and then just go ahead and take a lunge in the front. This will take out the impact. So one more time, single leg deadlift, come back, place the weight onto the shoulder, and then as you step forward, press the weight up and come back. All right, athletes, are you ready to start working for 45 seconds? Here it is in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so lean forward. Take your time, and then drop lunge, and really be mindful of the knee here. So you don't want to smack the knee into the floor. So take the time again to descend. Really important as we train together to think about how we're going to protect our joints long term. Now, if you're having a challenge with those single leg deadlifts, just find a spot to focus on in front of you, maybe a foot or so in front. Keep your eyes on that target. And then you'll notice that as you shift your eyes, that's when you start to lose your balance. And then also notice that on one side, compared to the other, we're always a little bit more stable. So have grace with that. All right, let's go ahead now and switch to the other side. And now you'll see me a little bit wobbly. This is generally the side that needs a little bit more warm up. So totally normal for all of us. All right, let's go ahead. Go for it. Up, see? Up, and then come back. Now, I've shared with you my story in the past, and so usually on this side, as mentioned, neurologically, there's a bit of a deficit. I've injured and damaged my nerves on that side, so it takes always a little bit of time just to warm it up. That's it, and you'll see this exercise takes a lot of focus. And so just stay with it here. That's it. Remember, modify when you need to and keep those movements clean. All right, good stuff. Now, get ready to get on the wall here. Grab your dumbbell, come up next to that wall, and now push that back against the wall. You're gonna sink down so that you're at 90 degrees, and now you're gonna push the knees out a little bit. So avoid putting your weight on the legs. In fact, if you can, leave the dumbbell here or try without if you need to modify. Bring the hands up onto the shoulders, push your back up against your wall, and then breathe. That's it. So inhale, imagining that you're driving that oxygen through the body, and then just helping the muscles recover, removing the focus from the pain and on to the gain. You got this, athletes. 10 more seconds. Here it is. Continue to breathe through this. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, let's come on off now. Go ahead and now grab the dumbbell. We're going into a back lunge to curtsy lunge with a little weight. So I'm placing the dumbbell on the shoulder, getting into my back lunge, switch to my curtsy, so that's over the midline, and then come back. So really small movement, and you're gonna really feel that glute on the left side here. Stand all the way up if you can, but Remember to be mindful of that knee. So notice that this actually does require some balance as well. So again, find that spot in front of you. You can also feel your quads here in just a moment, your vastus medialis oblique. And then breathe into the movement. I feel the burn, but taking my mind off of it really helps to reduce that perception of pain. So join me here. Take the focus off and break. All right. Oh, that's next level. Really well done. Get ready now to switch to the other side. So now my right leg is forward, and now switching over the midline on the other side. Drive through that forward heel. Keep the back straight. Continue to breathe here. And now again, find that spot to focus on in front of you to keep your balance. Almost done. Oh man, it's a doozy. I feel you. Ten seconds. We got this. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, shake it off. Oh, that's brutal. All right, we're gonna go now into a deadlift to front squat. So place your feet in a squat position that's just right outside your shoulders. You're gonna lean forward and then come back and then squat. So stand all the way up, lean forward, hinge here at the hips, keep that back nice and straight, and then come into that squat. Inhale on each movement. So inhale here, exhale to stand, inhale and squat. Keep your elbows up. And if you notice in my deadlift, I'm lifting my toes up a bit, really trying to focus on that posterior chain, bringing all my weight onto the heel. That's it. Nicely done. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, go ahead now, place the dumbbell on the floor. We're gonna get into some buckle unders. So if you want, you can place your hands on the dumbbells to help with that flexibility a little bit if we're having a hard time touching the floor. You're gonna squat all the way down. It's okay that your heels come up in this position. This is one of my favorite exercises for the quads, as long as there's no injuries around the knees. But move through it slowly, and then find that limit. So I had injured my knee about a year ago, and when I was doing my buckle unders, I just was very mindful of how low my position was. So just find that position for you that doesn't create extra pain or pressure, but just really helps you get through it. All right, 5 seconds. We're gonna continue to build up from here, athletes. And break. Good work, we made it. Now, go ahead, repeat one more time if you have it in you, or check out the other workout I have linked for you at the end of this video to balance today's training. Remember that I love to hear from you, so comment below, let me know how this went. Give me a like if this was something that resonated with you today, and then go ahead and subscribe if you are new here so that we keep training together. All right, athletes, now go refuel, rehydrate, and let's meet in the next one. You got this.